Hey there, welcome to our home at 6522 East Pershing Avenue. I'll give you the code to get in a message just before you arrive. But I did want to go through some of the things that might be a little tricky to figure out so that you understand how to use everything here in the house. So starting, let's see, we'll go to the kitchen. There's an espresso machine, pretty self-explanatory, Keurig. There's some pods underneath for you there. The sink might be the first tricky thing. It's a touch 2.0 sink, so when the sink is on, you can touch it on and off. And so, but you can also use it like a normal sink. It just, sometimes it'll get a little tricky for you. Reverse osmosis line here, so that's all filtered reverse osmosis water. That also goes to the fridge as well. Over here, TV can be a little tricky to get started. What we do is we use this LG remote here that usually turns on both the receiver over here and the TV. So both are turning on, and when the TV is operating, it just says TV on the Denon over there. And then the way we get to the TV, there's a couple different ways. It looks like we have, this is a Fire Stick that's plugged into the TV, but if you just hit the home button and use the apps right through the TV, you can see that Hulu's lit up right there now, and that's how we have our local channels are through Hulu as well. So whenever you want to watch local channels or whatever else is on Hulu, you can log in on any of the profiles. And then I'll show you that how to get to the live TV option. It's at the very top. You see live at the top, and you go live TV, and that'll bring you into all the channels, and there's a guide if you hit the down button. We do have an Xbox too. To use the Xbox, we get to a different input. It's usually the game input on the receiver. So we switch to game, and sometimes it doesn't like to take, so we have to go back to the home and find it on our dashboard. It takes a little just navigation, tricky navigation to find it, but it is under game is the way that one's operated. And yep, and here we go, we found it. It figured it out. Well, it did for a moment. Back to game. I hit game just again on the Denon receiver. And now we're back into the Xbox. To turn the Xbox on, you just use it on press the X on the remote. Imagine if you've used Xbox before, you're familiar with that. And we have a few games on the machine. We do have Forza Horizon 5 and Fortnite and the Hunter game. Those are the three that we own. If you have your account, feel free to log in. But this is just under the guest account. It's AZ and a bunch of numbers. You should see it. There's no password required for that account to use that. So that's the TV, all the trickiness. There's a fan remote that works the light and the fan here in the living room. Washer dryer. We have a vacuum in case you need it here in this closet. Bathroom, self-explanatory. Oh, backyard. Let's go show you the pool real fast. We do have a pool fence for safety. The way we enter the pool is just right here on this side. If you just take this out and pull it up out of the ground, it goes in and goes right back. Pretty simple. The pool is heated. That's already going. It heats at night, but we heat it over the temperature so that we make sure that it stays at least 78. It'll probably be closer to 82 is what the pool will be heated at. Okay, so that's TV in here. Exercise room. We do have a code on the lock for the door. Just again, you can turn it off, but the code is 6522, which is the address here, and then the top button on the lock, and then that'll open the lock. It relocks right afterwards, but again, that's how easy it is to undo. We do have a tonal. If you're not familiar with a tonal, you'll need to kind of create an account. Again, self-explanatory, you'll want to add a profile, and it will use your phone number, and it'll text you and everything else. The account's totally free, and you'll be able to carry it with you on any other tonal machine that you ever go to. But there is a tutorial for starting out, which is definitely recommended to learn how to use the machine and kind of goes through the weights. But if you have your account, feel free to sign in, and all your weights will come and carry over with you. Do a free motion treadmill. That works pretty much self-explanatory. If you have like a Peloton or some other streaming thing that you use for running, that's why we have the TV set up right above. And there is a cable that you can plug in an iPhone to cast whatever you wanted onto the TV, like mirror your iPhone. And then we do have a Peloton account set up for Guests of the Lugos if you don't have your own. The password for that is Pershing with a capital P, which is the street name, and then 6522. So that's that. Boom, some free weights. got that room settled. Okay, TVs are the final thing I think we need to worry about. Second and final thing in the bedroom. So there's a Fire TV remote. The master bedroom uses Fire TV, and both remotes will work to turn on the TV. There's a remote for the Samsung television, and there's the Fire TV remote, but everything goes through Fire TV for this particular TV. We do have two Amazon devices in here. This one's called Alexa, and the clock one is called Computer, in case you want to set anything for those. Okay, next room, we've got the computer room, which has the Murphy bed, pull down queen bed. That just pulls down. There's already sheets and everything on it, so you have that. This one does not have a password for the guest user. This one's guest password is Pershing with a capital P 6522, just the same as the Peloton deal. Oh, TV in this room is these are Apple TVs in the secondary bedrooms, so turning on the TV with the Samsung remote and then using the Apple TV remote to watch TV. Again, same in this room, Apple TV, and same in this room, Apple TV. We have extra towels behind the door in this bathroom for that bathroom. There's extra towels and linens and things in the closet behind this door here in this bedroom. And I think that's about everything that's tricky. But if you do have any questions while you stay, feel free to text us. We're close by, and we can even swing by if there's any trouble. One more thing. On the trash can, there are extra bags for the trash behind here. Once you take the bag out, there's bags in there. We have recyclables. Blue bin outside is for recyclables, and green bin is for regular trash. Whew. I think that's everything. Oh, gas fireplace, if you tend to use it, you'll need a lighter to light the base of the gas. The gas is already on. There's a little red lever to turn on for the gas. And okay, one more gas thing. I keep remembering one extra thing. The barbecue grill is out back, gas grill. Sometimes it can be a little tricky to turn on, but just holding down this until you hear the clicking, and then kind of play with the gas back and forth a little bit until you hear it light up, and you can turn all the gas on and it'll work just fine. But sometimes it can be a little tricky to start up. Okay, finally, I think that's it. Again, if you have any other questions for us while you're here, let us know and we'll be glad to help. Have a good stay.